Jules Verne wrote Around the World in 80 Days when this kind of travel around the world in such a then short span of time was really brand new. So people were reading this book really hungry for the adventure of how do you make this happen. For us, it's a totally different experience. We're looking back, looking at a time of the British Empire and cultures that don't exist or don't exist in the same way anymore.
I think there's a temptation to think that we may know about a culture through movies that we see about it or through social media, when in fact there's really no substitute for physically going to a place.
So much of traveling, I think, is about the people that you meet, and I think people really shape a culture, so to be able to go somewhere and be there in person is a wonderful experience, unlike any other.
We rented an apartment on the l'Île de la Cité, which is the island of the city, right in the center of Paris. It's a major landmark, and I hailed a cab and I said, "Île de la Cité." And the driver looked at me and said, "Quoi?" And after a pause, he looked at me and he said, "Lille, Lille," which means the island of the city, and I was saying island of the city. And of course in French, you can't use a noun without using its accompanying article.
I was studying abroad in Budapest, and I was meeting all these international friends, and I really wanted to make them peanut butter cookies, because cookies are not really a thing in Hungary, and neither is peanut butter. So finding peanut butter in itself was an adventure, but I made the cookies, and the cookies tasted awful. They were the worst peanut butter cookies I've ever made in my life. I had Russian friends, Turkish friends, Georgians, Spaniards, Hungarians, and they all really liked these cookies. And I said to them, "Listen, these cookies are awful. I'll make you better ones." No, these are great, these are great. Okay.
One thing that's been great for me personally is that Mark Brown and I were interns together in our early 20s at the McCarter Theater in Princeton a number of years ago, and we actually saw each other for the first time in all those years. We got together in Los Angeles the night before I came to Minnesota to begin rehearsals. So it's been great to have this reason for a reunion with an old friend, but it's also great to really have an inside track and be able to ask the author questions directly. That's been a huge tool in rehearsal.
This show has challenged all of us, for sure. Of course, we all have several different dialects. Many of them are new to us, so we're going to walk away from this show with a whole new set of tools. But this show has also given us an opportunity to study different cultures. You know, we're getting to know our characters, and for me, for example, I play an Indian monarch. So I've been learning a lot about Indian culture and just the mudras of dancing, and it's been fascinating. So it's been a very educational experience.
We just got so many physical places we have to portray on stage, where we have trains, we have elephants, we've got ships, several different countries and environments that we have to figure out a way to easily and quickly portray it on stage and make it look real and make it look like it's fun.
Every scene in this show is really just a few minutes long, and the travelers in this show, Phileas Fogg and his companions, really are on a different ship or a different train every few minutes. And frankly, I don't know how the actors are ever going to remember what's next. I think there are going to be major cheat sheets off stage for this show. In fact, I think every entrance and exit is probably going to be wallpapered with cheat sheets.
It's going to be a really fun show, so come and see.